Hello, good evening. Francesco here. Today I am 40 and I'm so proud of who I have become, and I'm gonna keep sharing my lives every day, my human experience. And today since it's my birthday, I wanna speak about the best present I have ever received in my whole life. Before I do that, let me quickly sum up my story. I was a very happy, handsome, intelligent, smart, healthy, strong, funny, and loved child. As a teenage, my family moved out in a different place, and the world completely changed for me. I started feeling afraid. And that fear, it turned into me distracting from that fear, me becoming what I was afraid of. I was afraid of bullying, I was afraid of getting hurt from other people, and I started becoming those people. I started drinking, I started smoking, and this took me even more down, to the point where I touched the end and I was able to react. So I wanted to go back to my health, to my being naturally happy and strong and smart. So I reverse engineer what I was doing, and so I stopped taking drugs, I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking, I stopped being negative, I stopped being angry, I stopped being a lot of things, until I came back to natural, to love, to just um, being balanced inside, feeling this inner peace. And now I want to share what happened and what I've learned, because I believe that everyone has the same ability to reach the inner peace, that inner power. So, going back to my birthday and to the best present I've ever received, it was a book. And it was during a time where I was living in Spain, in Ibiza. It was 2008, and I used to work in this place, this bar restaurant, in the open air under the stars, called KM5, and it was been already a couple of years, 2-3 years I was working there. And I had a girlfriend since a year, and this wasn't going good. I was always angry with her. We were like always fighting, and I was always blaming her for how I was feeling. And at the end of the season, there was this party, which, by the way, was during my birthday, with the 14th of October, where all the staff from Camp 5 and other invitees, they came together. And during this party, my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, after the whole year we broke up, and during this party she went with the DJ of the party, and it broke my heart, and I felt so bad. And that's like the backstory of this. And I had a friend, there was this lady who was taking care of me since the first day I went to Ibiza. She was like my mom from Ibiza. And at the end of this season, 2008, after I broke up with my girlfriend and she went with the DJ during a party during my birthday, she gave me this book called The Secret. And this is Spanish because obviously I was in Spain. And this lady, this Brazilian lady named Carla, she changed my life when she got me this book. Because this book, what this is about, it was about the secret, the law of attraction, which is not a secret at all, but to me it was a secret because I didn't know about it. And that changed my perspective. When I started reading this book, and by the way, I never finished the book, I watched directly the movie about the book called The Secret. You can find it on YouTube. And what did to me, it was that it started giving me responsibility back again. Like, okay, I know I need to focus on the things I want. And when I started focusing on the things I want, and I started feeling the desires that I want, that feeling as I have achieved them, something will activate within me. And you can think, oh, it's magic, it's God, it's the universe, it's whatever, it's the brain. But this is true. When I started focusing about what I want, I started feeling like if I had already achieved it, something activates in me. And I started really noticing the things that I need to be noticing in order for me to achieve it. So this book completely changed my life. Back then, what I wanted, it was just to live the whole year long in Ibiza, and that winter, it was at the beginning, I thought it was gonna be hard with my old mindset because, oh, I cannot find a job, I don't have money. But then I spent the best winter of my life, because just an example, there was this friend of mine who came to live with me, and I had this apartment which I was barely able to pay every month because I had this thing called paro, which is a help from the government where you don't have a job. And we were living together in this apartment, and we were barely making the rent, and we were barely having the money for eating. We were working in this friend of mine, which wasn't like a real job. He has a restaurant, and we were doing some flyers during lunchtime, and so he would give us food. So, and I had this car which I had to pay for the parking every day, only 60 cents, because I was living in that place in the center, and I had this ability to this help from the government where I could just pay 60 cents. But one day I didn't even have those 60 cents to pay for the parking, and we were looking into the house. Wow, how are we gonna pay for the parking? We're gonna get fined, we don't have money to pay for the fine. We look, we had 40 cents, and we looked under the sofa, and I found 20 cents, and we were like, yeah, yeah. And we looked at each other like being so happy for having those 20 cents that it was really like I realized like this is true. It's, happiness is not about I'm getting deviated a bit, but what I want to say is that winter was the best winter of my life because I changed my mindset. I started focusing on the things I want. I started letting go of the things I don't want, or the things that were going bad, and the things transformed. My life was, my winter, even though I didn't have the money, was the most beautiful winter of my life. And then on the summer, I changed the way I was looking at things, and I spent a beautiful summer. I found another girlfriend, and then the next winter I went. I had a 6 months vacation. I went 2 months in Brazil, 2 months in China. Then I changed my diet. I became vegetarian, then vegan. Then I changed my career. I stopped working in the bar, which I did want for a long time. I started working in organic restaurants and vegan restaurants, and then I changed my career again. And now I'm about to become a successful life coach, and so my life completely transformed since this lady gave me that book, and I started changing the way I was looking at things. I thought that things were going to be random. I thought that things were happening just out of casuality, but actually what happened is that I realized that I had more power than I thought. I knew that if I focus now, I learned that if I focus on something, there's more chances for me to achieve it rather than thinking small and thinking, oh, this I can't afford it, this is not gonna happen, this is not gonna. So that book changed my life, and I wanted to share this with you today. And this is the book, by the way. Again, secret. This is what Carla wrote to me in Portuguese. Say, Francesco, this is a special book for a special person, so that you can remember about us and our family. And October 2008, and I definitely remember about her every time. And I'm so grateful she gave me this book, and this changed my life. And I want to share this with you today because I believe that can change your life. So if you don't know about the secret or the law of attraction, please just go and watch the movie The Secret, and maybe read the book and start applying these things in your life and see how this can shift. And slowly, for me it took 10 years to went from being giving responsibility to everybody and to all the situations, to take full responsibilities and feel really inner peace and inner power. It took me 10 years, but it was a process that it changed the wires in my brain to help me really start thinking differently, start thinking based on the law of attraction. Obviously, there is a lot more about it. There are a lot of teachers who teach the law of attraction that you can, find so many material now online. It's not only about the book, The Secret. That was just a start for me, but it's a long journey, and it's a beautiful journey, and it's a powerful journey who can completely change your life. So this is what I wanted to share for today. Make sure you watch this movie, The Secret, or you read the book. Book now on your phone, like, I'm going to watch this movie tomorrow at 5 p.m. or whatever, and let me know. Get in touch, talk to me, and whatever. And I'll see you tomorrow. This was my birthday. I feel amazing. I feel grateful. I feel powerful. And I have to thank this book for making all that possible for me. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.